Hi. Let's see. Okay. Hi. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I can hear myself twice. Give me 1 second to mute myself. Okay. Because I want to handle this one a little bit differently. If you were here for the Halloween live, that was my first time doing it. So I've learned a lot since then. And so one thing that I want to do is just interact with the chat some more. So maybe I'll go through today's formatting while people are coming into this. It's going to be kind of what you don't see coming and the advice on how to handle it. But I'm going to go through each sign individually. And so what I'm going to do is kind of pause in between signs, see what's happening here in the chat, if there's anything that I need to address or any kind of questions coming up. So this way we kind of keep the flow moving, but I'm also interacting with you at the same time. And also a lesson learned for me. So thank you to all of those that did that super chat donation in the last live. After the live ends, I'm not able to go in and thank you properly. So I will make sure that I do that this time around if that happens. So just giving it a minute to see who all joins. Oh, yes, the Christmas vibe. Yeah, so I pulled this tree out this morning. So I am fully into Christmas and ready for just the day, the week, the month. I'm ready for the whole Christmas season. Thank you so much, Gina and Michelle. Okay. Okay. So it looks like we've got quite a few people in here. So hello. Hello to everyone that joined me today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the Aries sign. So Aries, it's going to be the same way that you normally watch your tarot reading. So if it's your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus, whatever sign makes the most sense for you. I'm going to start here with Aries. So Aries, what don't you see coming? Ooh, okay. So that's a lot, but we'll take that one. Yeah. So Aries, what I'm getting here with the King of Wands, so that's your energy coming through. There's a need to stand up for yourself because I'm getting the Seven of Wands with this. So that kind of just being yourself, standing up and saying, okay, this is what I want. This is who I am. This is what I'm going after. And it looks like it's centered around your goals and dreams. So something here that you want to accomplish, that you want to achieve, you're going to have to assert yourself in some way. I'm getting the Lovers here. So it could be about a relationship, but I'm also getting the Five of Wands here. And it's really the Five of Wands that's sticking out to me. So that Five of Wands, it's obstacles and challenges. So this feels like maybe a disagreement here with another person or something showing up where you really have to just assert yourself, go after something that you want, not hold yourself back. I'm getting the sense that you recently have been holding yourself back, that you've been tempering yourself in some sort of way. And now you're, okay, this is it. This is what I want. This is what I want to go after. So let's get some advice here for you on how to navigate this situation. The Sun. So it's the way that you approach this. It's bringing everything out into the surface. It's coming at it from that very direct point of view, saying, no, this is exactly what I want. It's stepping into your Aries energy, not holding yourself back here. You don't need to be rude about it, but it really is about you asserting yourself. And that's the message that's coming through. The Tower, it's going to create some sort of breakthrough. So if you have been struggling with another person, really trying to get to be on the same page, this tells me that the direct approach, just your normal direct approach, is going to be what kind of opens this all up. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So this is the balance that you're looking for on the other side of that tower. So the breakthrough does lead to some sort of peace, a calmer energy. Hermit, a lot of internal reflection here with that Virgo card. And the Ace of Wands. And so Ace of Wands is inspired action. So there's something about a situation that almost feels like it's hitting a boiling point where you need to take care of it. You need to address it. doing it in a way that really just honors who you are, being very direct and honest about what it is that you want, what you're trying to accomplish here. And it feels like, because I have been picking up this tempered energy from you, that now coming at it from a direct standpoint allows for some sort of breakthrough to happen, allows for things to be more calm, more stable, grounded, allows for internal reflection and you to take the action that you want to take going after your goals and dreams here. So Aries, that's what you don't see coming. So let me just take a look here. So thank you, TCB0007 and the Dancing Dragon, for your donations here. And all the hearts. I love it. Okay. So that is the energy for Aries. And I'm not seeing anything else here. So the next up is going to be Taurus. And I'm just going to go in the natural order of the Zodiac. So just bear with me while I'm shuffling. Oh, and I am seeing a comment about the astrology. So one thing that I did last year that I am going to repeat this year. So going into 2025, it was the first time I did this, where I did a full year reading, and I did it for every astrological house. I pulled, here's the house, here's the sign connected to the house, and here's the tarot reading for it. And so I did that for all 12 signs, and I'm going to be doing that again. So those videos are going to be out by Christmas, just FYI. So now I'm going to jump into Taurus, and let's get Taurus, what you don't see coming. You have a lot of major cards showing up here. So there's something that is at that kind of key turning point. Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is a shift in mindset, a shift in perspective. Instead of acting from a place of loss, it's acting from a place of balance. And so it feels like here, something is shifting within you. You're starting to look at things differently. It's allowing you to embrace whatever this change is, because then I get your card, the Hierophant, showing up. So this could be about a relationship. This is the card of marriage. But really, it's about shifting your perspective, allows you to kind of step into your own power. The Fool, and generate a new beginning here. So brand new cycle, one that is very different from the past, clearing away old karma. The Tower, so a breakthrough that is unfolding for you. And the Strength card, Leo energy. So embracing all of this change, leaning into it. It's all starting from you and this shift in perspective. You don't even realize how much of a difference this is going to make for you. It's allowing this shedding of the past, opening up a new portal for you, a new doorway into a new beginning, one that does require strength because the Tower is showing up here with it. But I feel like you're going to be able to navigate this. This is something that you really want for yourself. You want the obstacles that are in your way to be removed. So let's get the advice here for you on how to navigate this. So I'm getting the Six of Pentacles here, that card of generosity. It's the Six of Pentacles. So you're acting from a balanced place, and now it's about sharing additional with other people. There's something about this shift in perspective that allows you to kind of focus on what you have, be grateful for what you have, and then share any extra with other people. I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles here. And so the Six and the Seven of Pentacles showing up tell me it's about taking baby steps. The best thing for you to do, embracing this change, lean into it, but take your time. As an earth sign, you're going to want to move slow anyway, and this is really kind of encouraging that. The Star, focusing on what really matters, your goals and dreams, but also healing. Whatever it is, whatever that caused this shift to happen within you, take your time embracing this new beginning. No rush. Divine timing is at play here. That Tower indicates divine timing, and so it's about leaning into your dreams. Take time building towards the goals and dreams that you have. This new beginning, it's not going anywhere. Three of Cups, focus on happiness, build from a place of happiness. It's really taking that Two of Cups that are standing behind the person and then embracing it, building to the 3, then the 4, then the 5, and just keep moving forward, but all in the upright. And then I get the Two of Pentacles showing up here. So that Two of Pentacles, it's balancing priorities. Not everything requires your time or your energy. And so this is about, okay, if I'm building out what I want, then I need to be okay with getting rid of things that I don't want, or things that are just kind of in the way that I don't need anymore. And so the best thing for you to do is really just focus on what matters. Take your time as you're building out the life that you want to live in this new beginning. So Taurus, that is your reading. And I'm going to jump back over to the comments and see. Let's see. And I scrolled way too far up. Okay. Okay. So that is Taurus here. I love that I'm hitting all of these continents. Thank you for everyone who joined, and even those that are going to watch it on replay. I appreciate this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this tree is just going to stay on now for the next month. I love this background too. So the next up is Gemini. So let's dive in and get what don't you see coming, Gemini? So I'm getting two messages for you. One is something is clearing up and balancing out. So those are two separate messages, but they feel very linked. What I'm getting here is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is you advocating for yourself. Could also be a resistance energy. Take it as it resonates for you. But I'm getting the Queen of Swords with it. So it feels like some sort of battle where it's not really a battle, because it's coming from within you, where you constantly had to stand up and fight for what you want or resist other people telling you what to do. There's something with this Queen of Swords where you're letting go of that energy. The Queen of Swords says that you have the clarity, you understand other people's motives and intentions, you understand why this is the time for all of this to kind of dissipate and just go away. The Emperor, and you're stepping into your own power here. So this is Aries energy, but it's a lot of standing tall and confident, a lot of strength coming out of this card. You're shifting your focus and your perspective. And with that, you're taking your power back. The Seven of Wands is coming through almost as a defensive energy. And so when you're in that mode, you're constantly giving your power away to other people, letting them dictate the narrative and how everything is going to play out. But I'm getting a very clear sense here of taking your power back and not doing that, not approaching it that way anymore. Queen of Cups, you're shifting into this kind of softer energy of, I'm going to prioritize my peace, what really matters to me. And I don't need to keep standing up for myself. I just need to live my life the way that I want to live my life. Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups on either side of the Emperor here, your head and heart are aligned. Whatever the direction is that you're taking now, all of this feels like it's truly in line with who you are. Page of Pentacles, and this is allowing you to open yourself up to new beginnings, embrace the future, plan for something long-term successful here. So let's get the advice for you. I'm not surprised. So I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles. This is really planning for that long-term happiness, long-term success, legacy energy. It's also a card of marriage. So take that as it resonates. But it's about focusing on the future, focusing on what really matters. I do feel like you're cutting away any kind of defensive energy and saying, you know what, if I have to keep standing up and fighting you and telling you this is what I want or this is what I need, then is that really worth it? Is that situation really worth your energy? I don't get the sense that it is. And it feels like you're shifting the way that you're approaching things. And you're encouraged to focus on long-term, building something out long-term here. Strength card. So that Leo energy, finding the strength and courage within yourself to really focus on the future and kind of take your power back. Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, I'm getting release for sure, but I'm getting a lot of clarity with this. It's asking all of those detailed questions. It's identifying what you need to know, what you need to let go of as you're moving forward. It's really planning out this Page of Pentacles. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, all things in moderation, a lot of balance, a lot of emotional balance. That's exactly what you're doing here, is you're being encouraged to find and maintain some sort of balance within yourself. It's the head and heart alignment. It's taking your power back from a situation here and staying in that energy as much as you can. And then I get the Five of Cups showing up here, that shift in mindset, the shift in perspective, focusing on the positive instead of the negative. You don't need to keep justifying your actions to other people, not with the future that you want. It feels like it's counterproductive to you. And the advice here is to really focus on the future that you want to build for yourself and plan for it, plan for success. Just keep working towards your goals. Don't get distracted by somebody here putting you on that defense. So Gemini, that is your reading. So I'm going to jump back over to the comments. So I'm just looking here. So we just did Gemini, and Cancer is next. Oh, I love all these comments. Thank you so much for just all the positive energy that's coming through. And somebody just wrote a comment around that as well. I love it. And I did open up the tarot community. I don't know if everybody saw that, but the tarot community that I created for the tarot course, I've now opened it up to other people. And so I have some ideas on what I want to do there. Maybe go live in there a few times. I'm still trying to figure out all of the ways that I want to use that community and help all of you kind of lean into your intuition, learn tarot, develop your tarot skills, all of it. So let's dive in and get Cancer. So Cancer, what don't you see coming? So Cancer, I am getting a very clear message of getting unstuck. So if you feel like you've been stuck in something, you're about to have some sort of breakthrough. I'm not getting it in the cards. It's actually not really coming through in the cards. I would expect this feels like a tower, but I don't have the tower here. What I do have is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, it feels like you're pushing yourself forward. You're ready to take some sort of action. It's a lot of restless energy coming out of this, ready to move forward. Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups it's a card of marriage. It's happiness. The action that you're taking here is really centered around happiness, but it's that getting out of a stuck energy that I'm very clearly picking up on. King of Swords, moving forward with clarity. There's also a release that's coming through. Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is stability, long-term happiness, long-term success here. And it's the Devil energy. You're actually letting go of the devil. There's something here that's been holding you back. This is the stuck energy. The way this devil was operating, it was almost like wearing a heavy weighted jacket that was a little bit too small. There was no room to breathe. There was no room to expand within it. And the way it's coming through is now you're ready to break free of it. You recognize that this is something that you can easily get out of, because if you notice here, the chains around the people, they're loose. They can get out of those chains. There's nothing really binding them to the devil other than their own inability to see it. But you see it now. And so you're breaking some sort of chain with the devil. You're breaking free. So let's get some advice here. Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups here is focused on happiness. It's going after what you want. It's not being held back at all. Now, the Three of Cups could be friends, family, however you define happiness, wherever you get that from. This is a really positive card. So just keep moving forward. Embrace the 10 of Cups that you want. Four of Wands showing up here. So prioritize your emotional well-being and all the happiness connected to it, because the shift that you don't see coming is that you're actually taking action that lines up with this dream of 10 of Cups, long-term happiness, emotional fulfillment. All you ever had to do was break free of the devil energy. And it feels like the advice here is keep focusing on the future. Don't look at the past. You're not going that way. 10 of Swords, and let it go. This 10 of Swords, you'll notice the colors and how similar they are. There was some sort of a painful event that you were holding on to that you didn't even realize just how restrictive it was and how much that was really holding you back from going after something that you wanted. The Star, so Aquarius energy, this is healing. Focus on growth, focus on expansion, going after what you want and not being held back. This is the time to let something go. Seven of Swords, your perception of a situation was being distorted by the devil. The Seven of Swords, it's lies, manipulation, and deceit, but you're seeing things clearly now. You're recognizing those kind of restrictive energies, the limitations, restrictions, even if they came from within you. And I am getting the sense that they did come from within you. You're done with that energy. You're ready to move on. You're not going to let this hold you back anymore. And with that, things are going to start falling into place. So Cancer, that is your reading. So let's see. Just jumping over again. Oh, wow. Jackie, you woke up at 1 a.m.? I appreciate that. I am going to be doing these in multiple time zones because I know that obviously I'm in the Eastern time zone in America, but we're all global. So, and I don't keep normal hours at all. So jumping on at a weird time is going to happen. So Jen, these readings are for whatever you normally listen to for tarot, whichever resonate for you, your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus signs, all of it. And so that one there is Cancer, and I'm going to dive into Leo. So let's get into Leo. Leo, what don't you see coming? Leo, you're breaking a cycle. I'm getting the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords is resolving some sort of conflict or competition. Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and it's been creating a lot of conflict. It's operating as some sort of blocker barrier. 10 of Wands, but you're putting down all of the heavy lifting, all of the burdens, the responsibility. This is an internal cycle that you're breaking. You're recognizing that the Nine of Wands is holding you back from something here that you want, that it's creating some sort of unnecessary conflict or challenge for you. And it feels like the recognition is there and that weight is starting to lift, that you're ready to put down all of these heavy burdens. King of Cups, and focus here on emotional growth, focusing here on grounding yourself emotionally so that you can see all of this, understand the full impact so that you can address it. Because I'm getting the Sun, which is one of your cards. The Sun is the ruler of your sign. And so it's about focusing on the future. In fact, that's exactly what this King of Cups is doing. So I'm going to try and hold them all up and show you what this looks like. So you can see the King has his back on the 9, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and really is looking here at the Sun energy. So King, completely focused on the future, focused on positive growth, getting out of any kind of negative mindset. So you're in the process of breaking a cycle here, and you're doing it because of you wanting to do it. It's not happening to you. You're doing the work here. So let's get the advice here for you. So I'm getting the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is standing at a crossroads and not really sure what to do, but it's not about an outward action. This is all within you. And so there's nothing that you need to do externally. It's all internal. In fact, I've got the Hermit showing up here with it. And so that Virgo energy, it's a lot of internal reflection, a lot of thinking it through, understanding the impact, doing the healing work. Everything that you're doing now, keep doing it. Because Eight of Wands, you're about to see some sort of forward movement. You're getting yourself out of a period of stagnation. Wheel of Fortune, I've got a lot of growth and expansion coming out of this one. Also divine timing. So there's something about this that is going to benefit you. It's the lessons that you're learning. It's the ability to break down your own barriers, heal from something here that's going to open up new opportunities, new growth. But I'm also getting something about this skill set so that as you're embracing this new beginning and you're moving forward, that this skill is going to be something that you can tap into. That if you feel like, okay, things are going sideways or I'm not seeing progress, do I need to check in with myself? Do I need to do something different here? Because that's what I'm getting with this energy. So there's a couple of ways that this is going to be used going forward. Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is advocating for yourself. It's standing up and fighting for what you want here. All of this is really to get you going, get you moving in the right direction towards something here that you really want. So Leo, that is your reading. I am doing different decks for different signs. Oh, yes. If you have a stellium in a sign, it could absolutely resonate. Yes, because you have a lot of energy concentrated in that sign. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the next up is going to be Virgo. Let me just make sure. Okay. Okay, so now let's dive into Virgo here. So Virgo, what don't you see coming? So you're about to have some sort of breakthrough. I think I said that in one of the other ones too. I don't remember what sign I said, but what I'm getting here is the Seven of Cups. Now that Seven of Cups can be the confusing, overwhelming energy. So you've had a lot going on, but it feels like something is clearing up for you with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a release, and the way it's coming through, a sudden release, that all of this kind of confusing energy, maybe even being a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, you're going to have a breakthrough. The Five of Pentacles, it feels like it's coming from within you. I'm not picking up a tower, but it's almost that kind of breakthrough energy where the tower assists you and says, okay, this is in the way. Let's get it off your path. I'm getting that kind of energy out of these two cards. So you are about to release something without even realizing that you need to, or that you really want to. But on the other side of that, I'm getting the Three of Cups. I'm getting a lot of happiness. It's the way that these three cards came out. The Seven of Cups is going to be reduced by the Five of Pentacles down to the Three of Cups. So it feels like something is being narrowed for you, that you're able to focus and prioritize on what of these opportunities or this overwhelming energy, what really matters to you. You're going to have an opportunity to focus on that. So if you have been going through this period of like, oh my God, everything is happening all at once, it's going to narrow down. You're going to be able to prioritize what you need to do. The clarity is coming. The Five of Wands showing up here, any kind of obstacles and challenges that were a result of that overwhelming energy, there's going to be a significant change here with the Death card. And so this Death card, Scorpio energy, it's change and transformation, it's endings and new beginnings. And it feels like I'm getting self-doubt, confusion coming to an end, opening yourself up to happiness, removal of the obstacles and challenges that were a result of this overwhelming, confusing energy. So something here is clearing up for you, all for the better. But I feel like it's happening just organically within you. It's just something where this something is just falling away. So let's get the advice for you here, Virgo. Ace of Wands, embrace the new beginning. Take action. Page of Swords, something here is definitely clearing up. Whatever's being removed from your life right now, take note of it, because the Page of Swords is saying there's a reason for it. So pay attention to the details here. Focus on what is being removed, because there's something that you don't want to invite back in. Six of Cups, card of nostalgia, focusing here on happiness. Keep moving forward. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, very similar energy. Don't be afraid to take action that aligns with what you want, restoring happiness and balance in your life. As things are clearing up for you, you're going to feel inspired and motivated to move forward. But there's also something with whatever is being released that you need to recognize so that you don't find yourself back in that same situation. 10 of Pentacles, focus on success, longevity, planning for the future here. Keep moving towards something more grounded, more stable, with a lot of happiness here. It feels like something is opening up for you, Virgo. So Virgo, that is your reading here. And I'm going to jump back over to the comments again. And let's see. Okay. Virgo rising. Yep. Okay. So next up is going to be Libra. So Libra, what don't you see coming? Knight of Cups. I'm getting a lot of this kind of freedom from you. Free to go after what you want. Nothing is holding you back here. Knight of Cups. King of Wands, taking very clear, decisive action, going after what you want. The Five of Cups, a shift in mindset and perspective, is opening up some sort of opportunity for you. The Sun, but you can see it coming. There is something here about this warmth and optimism. So even though you're not exactly sure of the opportunities, because I don't feel like you can see those just yet, but it's more the hope and the desire that something is going to open up, and feeling that something is going to open up for you. Temperance, you're acting from a place of balance here. That's Sagittarius energy. Something is coming into alignment for you. You can feel it energetically. You're open to it. You want to explore this. You want to move forward. You can't quite see what that opportunity is. It's this Knight of Cups, and you can see that cup is kind of way off in the distance, but you're working towards it. You're moving in that direction here. So let's get the advice for you, Libra. Nine of Cups, focus on your goals and dreams here. Move in the direction of what you really want, because it feels like whatever it is that you're aiming towards, it's achievable. And so keep reminding yourself that you're capable of happiness. You're manifesting here, literally with the Magician, what you want, that you have all the skills to make your dreams a reality here. The Death card, Scorpio energy, change and transformation, endings and new beginnings. Lean into the changes that are unfolding. It's really about embracing this new beginning here, because there's something also that's changing within you. It's this Five of Cups. The shift in perspective is directly connected to this new opportunity that's opening up. One where you feel confident and grounded and stable and willing to go after it and capable of achieving it. Queen of Cups coming through. So that Queen of Cups, self-love, self-care. Keep taking care of yourself, your emotional needs. I'm also getting something around setting time aside for yourself, whether it's every day or every couple of days, whatever works for you. But make sure that your cups are full, that you're tending to your own needs, that you're not just giving everything away to other people. It's about making sure that you have what you need. That's what keeps you in this temperance energy, that all things in moderation. Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is about advocating for yourself. That message has come up a lot in this reading. There's a lot of standing up and fighting for what we want. And here, from an advice standpoint, that's exactly what you're being directed to do. Lean into the change that's unfolding. And so, Libra, that is your reading. Thank you so much again, Gina and Michelle. So the next one is going to be Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, what don't you see coming? Six of Pentacles, something is opening up for you. There's something connected to the work that you've been doing on yourself that is opening up an opportunity for you. Hierophant, so it could be connected to a relationship here. The Hierophant, it's Taurus energy. It's a card of marriage. It's also stability. Eight of Wands, it's coming in quick. Whatever this opportunity is, it's coming in quick. And I get the sense here, yeah, Five of Pentacles, it's coming on the other side of you letting go of something. And the Emperor, so Aries energy coming through. There's something about taking your power back, and just the simple act of taking your power back from a situation, a person, whatever it is, it's opening up some sort of new opportunity for you. One that it feels like you're going to be ready to embrace. I'm getting a lot of divine timing in this energy. Something is coming into alignment and it's coming in quick. So let's get some advice for you on this one. Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, it's a clear understanding on whatever this is, but this actually feels like to what you're releasing. Whatever these changes are, when you took your power back, the Page of Swords cleared the path for you. And so it's about recognizing what that really means for you and your path going forward, because I'm getting a lot of free will. I'm getting a lot of growth and expansion out of you. The shift that I'm picking up is really connected to the way that you're interacting with other people. Let's keep going. Strength card. So Leo energy, it's all about finding the courage in yourself. Three of Cups, embracing happiness here. Seven of Wands, that Seven of Wands has shown up all over this reading today. And so the Seven of Wands, it is about standing up and fighting for what you want. This is where you're taking your power back. And what the universe is saying here is you're not doing it to be malicious. You're not doing it because you're trying to get back at another person. You're doing it because of your happiness and focusing here on what really matters to you, opening up to your opportunity. And I get the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing, growth and expansion. So something here is opening up because of the changes that you've made. And whatever this is, it's allowing for growth and expansion. But it's also about understanding why you took your power back and what that really means. Because again, you don't need to give your power away to other people. It's really about you can be happy with other people. You can be generous. This card of generosity, the Six of Pentacles. So this happens when you feel like you have enough. Now you can share with others. So that's the kind of premise here, that you need to make sure that you're in that mindset. That's when things kind of move in the right direction. It's not about depleting your own energy, overextending yourself, and picking up other people's responsibilities. It's taking your power back and saying, I'll share what I have when I can, but otherwise I need to take care of myself. And that is opening up some sort of opportunity for you here. And it looks like it's connected to love and relationships. So take that as it resonates, but something is coming in pretty quick. So Scorpio, that is your reading. Okay. Yep, we are jumping into Sagittarius next. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarius showing up in the chat. So, okay. So let's dive into Sagittarius. What don't you see coming? Okay, very loud and clear. Some sort of truth is coming to the surface here. Seven of Swords showing up right away. So the Seven of Swords can be lies, manipulation, and deceit. But with that, I'm getting the Emperor. So there's something about seeing the truth, acting from a place of truth, because I get the Queen of Swords showing up here. So air energy, we have a lot of air showing up. And so that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But then I get the King of Swords showing up as well. So there's some sort of internal clarity that leads to external action. And it feels like it's connected to a truth. So there's some sort of truth that's about to come out. Ten of Swords that allows for you to shed something here from the past, a painful ending, this kind of rock bottom situation. Something here is shifting and it's allowing you to release something painful from the past. Whatever this truth is, it's closing out a cycle for you. I'm getting a lot of confidence out of this Emperor. It's Aries energy, so it's another fire sign. So you're going to take action based on whatever this truth is that's coming to the surface. So let's get the advice here for you. Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about investing in yourself, investing in your future here. Three of Cups, focusing on happiness. King of Cups, emotional growth and maturity. The Moon, trusting your intuition, go with the flow. And the Knight of Wands. So whatever this truth is revealing to you, it's opening up some sort of opportunity for you to invest in yourself, invest in the future, take the action that feels like it's the right action for you. It's about trusting your instincts, your intuition, and acting from a place of being emotionally grounded and stable. And so it feels like something is coming into alignment. Whatever this truth is that's being revealed, it's actually been holding you back. Your perception of a situation, or maybe lies, manipulation, deceit, whatever this is, the way that you're looking at it now, it's holding you back. And so this truth is going to flip the script and it's going to create an opportunity for growth. One where you're able to invest in yourself and what you want, but acting from a place of your intuition and being emotionally grounded. So Sagittarius, that is your reading. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you, Jacqueline. I'm looking here at all of these. So thank you for the super chats. I'm trying to actually like yours, Jacqueline, but I don't know if it's letting me. No, it's not. Okay. It is Cappy time. So Capricorn is next. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. Thank you guys so much for these super chats. So is it, because I see you a lot on here, is it Anar Gourmet Foods? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Because I do see you a lot on just the comments and the super chats and just even the donations. I really appreciate that. Okay. So there is a question. Are you also doing reading signs posted at midnight? Yes, I am. So those are uploaded and they will go live at midnight tonight. This was just kind of a bonus. So maybe I'll just say this really quickly. I was actually supposed to run a half marathon today, and I realized a few weeks ago that my body wasn't ready. Something is off with my running form, so I'm working through it. I just didn't want to get injured, and it's pouring. So I actually made the right decision on both fronts. So I didn't run the half marathon, and I thought, well, now I've got the morning open, might as well do it live. And it's something that I wanted to do more of anyway. So this just created the natural opening for me. So let's dive in and let's get what you don't see coming here, Capricorn. This is a very clear release that you are going through. The Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is a painful ending, but you're letting go of this energy. Queen of Wands, you're taking action to release the end of a painful cycle. Whatever the Ten of Swords represents for you, it's something that you've been carrying around. There's an emotional weight connected to this. And it feels like you're letting go of all of that energy. You're not carrying around the negative anymore. Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is you focusing on the future, building from a place of stability. The Devil energy. So your card coming through, but this is also all the ways that you've held yourself back. It's really about the understanding of the Ten of Swords, and now it's time to let it go. This is you being flexible, opening yourself up to new opportunities. Five of Pentacles, by letting go of the past here. This is a very clear, cut and dry, letting something go, opening up, building something grounded and stable. Wanting to build from a place of stability and not inflexibility. You're allowing some sort of new opportunity in. I feel like this is a little bit uncomfortable for you, that you're not usually this adaptable to change, that this is something that just doesn't come naturally, but it's something that you really want for yourself. You want to let go of this. And so you're putting in all of the effort and energy to let go of that Ten of Swords. So let's get the advice here for you. Six of Cups, card of nostalgia. It's focusing on happiness and creating emotional balance within yourself. Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands has been out again, repeatedly. The Seven of Wands is about you standing up and fighting for what you want. This is where you're kind of almost battling your own internal demons to say, no, now's the time for me to let go. Now's the time for me to move on, focus on my happiness here. The Sun, it's warmth, it's optimism, it's illumination. I don't get the sense that you were fully aware of just how much that Ten of Swords was impacting you, but I feel like you do now, and you're ready to let go of it. You're ready to embrace the new. Queen of Swords, yeah. So lean into the change that's unfolding for you. Let go of that Ten of Swords. Magician, so you can manifest what you want, because you have all the skills to be as happy as you want to be, to restore the balance within yourself, to focus on hope and optimism. You don't need to hold on to this negative energy at all. At all. Now that you're understanding how it's been affecting you, because it wasn't compartmentalized. It wasn't just affecting you in one area of your life. It's actually been this kind of outward expansion of energy that has touched all the areas of your life. And now you're ready to let go of it. And so what the universe is saying here is lean into the change, let go of it, recognize now's the time so that you can manifest what you want. Because it's this, the energy you put out is the energy you get back. And so if you keep focusing on the negative and you keep acting from a place of the 10 of swords, you're only going to get more of that kind of energy, more of that negative energy. But when you shift your focus into the positive and you don't allow that 10 of swords to influence your decisions or your actions, now you're starting to focus on the positive, you draw more in. And so there's something about that awareness that's seeping in. And the universe is saying, lean into that change. So Capricorn, that is your reading. So let's see. Thank you for giving me a name, Priya. And so the next up is going to be Aquarius. And so Aquarius, let's get what you don't see coming. So I'm definitely getting something that was delayed is coming into alignment here. King of Wands. So the King of Wands is action oriented, but it's the Queen of Wands also. So the King and the Queen of Wands, I'm getting the Justice card. So this is some sort of karmic balancing that's taking place. Something that you've been wanting, something that you've been working towards, could be connected to a relationship. The King and the Queen of Wands are divine counterparts. I'm also getting the Three of Wands, that card of patience, but this is something that you've been working towards. So you've been putting in the energy and the effort, finding the balance within yourself. And it feels like because of the work that you've done, something here is opening up for you. Magician, you've been working towards goals. Again, with the Magician, so you can see here the kind of reflection that it is. It's the energy you put out, you get back. And it feels like you've been working towards something without really seeing any kind of fruits of your labor, but it's showing up here. You're about to see something show up here. Could be connected to a romantic relationship. Take it as it resonates. But there's something here that's opening up for you. Something is coming into alignment based on all the work, all the dreams, the goals that you've had, moving in that direction. So what is the advice here for you? Knight of Wands, keep moving forward. Act impulsively if you need to, but take action. I don't feel like it would actually really be that impulsive. It feels like you would be very grounded and stable because of the Justice card. But really, it's about taking action. Keep moving forward. Queen of Cups, trust yourself as you do, because this is a card of intuition. Seven of Wands, advocating for yourself. I think that card has come up in almost every single reading now. The Star, so there you are showing up here in the advice. It's really about honoring yourself. It's staying true to your goals and dreams. It's doing the work. It's not sacrificing anything. It's really just putting in all of that effort to get what you want and recognizing that sometimes it just takes time. The Devil energy. So the Devil energy feels like letting go of expectations. But there's also something around the work that you've been doing that's leading to the result that's going to show up here. Because there's something about the Devil that's been tempting you to say, oh no, you're putting in all this effort, but you're not going to get what you want. You're not capable or you're not worthy, whatever the case is here. But it's coming through as some sort of fear and it's based on the past. But I don't feel like that you're actually giving into this energy. And the advice here is don't give into it, because you're actually, something here is showing up. And so just keep working towards it because something here is showing up. Don't listen to the Devil. Don't let yourself be held back by this. Okay. So Aquarius, that is your reading. And thank you, Edo Kelly. And then it looks like DA Cappy. Thank you so much for your generosity here. Wow, I can't believe I've been on for almost an hour. Okay. So last but not least, we are going to get Pisces. And so Pisces, what don't you see coming? Something's coming in quick with the Eight of Wands showing up here. So that Eight of Wands is that very, very fast energy. It's also open, honest, direct communication. King of Cups. So the King of Cups is you. There's something about standing tall and grounded, emotionally grounded here. It's allowing for some sort of progress to be made. It's almost like you kind of give yourself permission to just sit in your own energy. And because of that, everything feels like it's showing up here on the path. It's these wands coming in. They feel like all of a sudden everything just kind of lines up and it shows up right here in front of you. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, I'm actually picking up growth. And so the Four of Pentacles tells me that you've been doing a lot of work on your foundation. And because you're in this really good place, very emotionally grounded, something is opening up for you. I'm getting the sun showing up here, illumination, and the moon, the sun and the moon, something that was hidden. There's an opportunity that you needed to align with. And until you did the work, it wasn't going to show up. But you've been doing the work. And now that you're doing the work, this is showing up. The sun, the moon, the Eight of Wands. There's something with the sun and moon. Tell me about the sun and moon. Because I feel like it's coming through. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is taking action. Whatever's coming up to the surface right now, there's some sort of, it's coming through as like an emotional reward. You might have noticed this around the new moon because I'm getting timing connected to the sun and moon here. And we just had the new moon a few days ago in Scorpio. And so it feels like something came up to the surface, some sort of action or a recognition of just how far you've come. And there's something now that's, because you've been doing the work, it's coming into alignment. You started to see it even just a few days ago, but it's going to continue to unfold. And the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, this is coming in pretty fast. So let's get the advice for you here. So I'm getting the Hanged Man showing up. So in a lot of ways, this is your energy. It's about seeing the big picture. It's a card of ascension. And so the work that you've been doing has been raising your vibration. It's allowing you to see things differently. It's allowing for opportunities to show up on your path because now you're aligned with it. You've done the work to line up. Knight of Cups, go after what you want here because you can see exactly what you want. Keep moving in that direction. Judgment card, your resurrection, rebirth energy. Eight of Pentacles, you have all the skills necessary to make whatever this opportunity is a success. Seven of Pentacles, it's worth the investment. And so the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, whatever this is that's coming towards you, I do feel a sense of abundance connected to it. So take that as it resonates, but I am getting the sense here that your rebirth, your resurrection, being able to see the big picture, you've already started this process. It's continuing on. It's allowing yourself to stay as emotionally grounded and realistic as possible, allowing these things to unfold. Four of Pentacles, you don't have to sacrifice anything. In fact, you won't be because this is all about abundance. And so it's all going to grow on top of this solid foundation that you've built for yourself. And the advice really is to keep going, keep working towards this, whatever this is for you, whatever this opportunity looks like. I'm not getting a clear read on what it is other than it's coming in fast and it's going to be something that you want, that you've been working towards. So Pisces, that is your reading. And I'm going to jump over here. Thank you all for staying on, even beyond what your own sign was here. So with that, I am going to close out the reading. I'm just taking a look here. Okay. Thank you all for joining. And I do hope that this resonated with you. I'm going to take a look at all the comments. I feel like I did see them all in the live, but I'm sure I'll be checking throughout the day as well. I also did notice that all the spam comments are back. I'm trying to get rid of them. They just feel like I'm getting flooded. So just be patient with me. And if I accidentally remove one of your comments, I'm sorry. I'm trying to just remove all the ones that look like they're repetitive or they're advertising some sort of book. Yes, thank you. Happy birthday for Tuesday. Thank you. Okay. All right, everyone. I will see you soon. Take care. Let's see if I can, there we go.